Get the awning out. You want to get your awning tool out. Use your discretion because you don't want to do this on a windy day. Put it away. It's not worth it trying to risk it to see if the wind's going to take your awning off. So once you twist these wheels up the threaded rod, once it gets to a certain height, it'll actually flip down on its little pivot, and that relieves that awning bar. You got to twist this one in the middle, and then you want to do the same thing here in the front. But sometimes you could actually cheat and step on the entrance step and do it by hand. Okay, now the awning is completely released. What you want to do is grab the little strap in the middle and pull. You can see the LED light on. I left it on. Once you get that in hand's reach, drop the stick and walk it down by hand. And then you want to keep holding it the whole entire time until you get to the end, and continue holding it so you can reach this rafter arm that's stored on this little perch right here. This has to lift up and store right on the end of the roller wheel. Don't put it here. If you put it here, you'll break your awning, and I see it all the time in people's pictures. It has to go here. And once it's there, you still got to continue holding the awning down because it's going to want to go up. You can see it's sliding here. Well, inside this rafter arm, there's a spring, and this pin sits into little notches. What we're going to do is, holding the awning down, I'm going to collapse this piece over that. See that movement? And this little pin locks into its notches here. Always make sure the entry door is shut before you operate the awning. Very important. Now that that's locked in place, I'm hands-free. The awning's locked down, but I got to position it on this side. Locked in place. Now we can lift the awning up. So there's a knurl knob here that you can pull out, and there's little notches. There's 4 of them. Remember to rhyme, 4 by the door. Once you get on the 4th one, it's high enough that the door will not scrape. So I'm going to pull this out. And then the trick is to lift with your hand on the roller wheel and make sure these are straight. They're square. So if you pull left or right, you could bind them and make it more difficult to lift. So I got to go up one more. Okay, see what can happen when you twist it? This square tube's binded. You can use that to your advantage as a brake on the way down, but to your disadvantage, if you're trying to pull up and you start twisting these, it's not going to go up. You got to put your hand on the roller wheel. Do the same thing on this side. Okay, and I could set this side to 3 if I want and have a little angle. So if it's drizzling, the water will run here and make a puddle here instead of right in front of the door. Then you can roll this up nice and neat and tuck it into the little pouch. And folks, that is the 2017 19C International Serenity.